A growing number of Arizona schools are now going back to online learning as our COVID cases continue to climb.
And that's making a lot of parents and teachers frustrated. Jason Berry's live at the state capitol tonight, where the governor got a letter from educators today. What are they asking for, Jason?
Well, this is the letter from the Arizona Education Association telling the governor that it's time to take action, insisting that the current guidelines for schools and COVID-19 aren't good enough and state leaders need to do more. The surge in COVID cases across the valley has forced parents to juggle their kids' education yet again.
A lot of them have already gone back.
Deb Bagley is a Phoenix mom whose two teenagers just went back to virtual learning.
The struggle is real, where I do have one kid who does well with it, and I have another kid who really struggles. And so trying to figure out the best way to accommodate each of them. Every kid's a different kind of learner.
One of the big complaints many parents have is what's happening in their school district may be totally different than what schools are doing across town.
Educators have to listen to parents.
Joe Thomas is president of the Arizona Education Association, which just sent a letter to Governor Doug Ducey saying the state needs to step up and do more when it comes to protecting the health of students and teachers. The guidelines in place are not sufficient. They have created confusion and divisions inside our communities. Too many Arizonans feel this pandemic is a hoax.
We have, again, too many people in this state that think it is no worse than the flu, that look at the numbers and say it's really not that dangerous. And we have to change that thinking. We have to understand that this is about to get out of control.
Thomas claims the pandemic has been politicized, and it's up to the governor to send a clear message that wearing masks and social distancing need to be mandatory and not options in all schools and on buses. He's also calling for uniform state guidelines that all school districts must follow when it comes to returning to online learning.
We're running out of time before we can really turn this around.
Now, just a short time ago, we received this statement from the governor's office. It said in part, from the very beginning of the pandemic, our office has worked closely with the public health officials and the Arizona Department of Education. This partnership has resulted in a plan that provides sound guidance and resources to schools. It also said state guidelines do require that schools have masks as a requirement, but as we've seen in many districts, some schools do a lot better job than others when it comes to enforcement. At the state capitol, Jason Berry for Arizona's Family.